Honestly, I had prepared myself for this volunteering in Bolivia. I had watched tons of vlogs, read articles, even learned how to ask for direction in Spanish. Well, yeah, I sounded more like a GPS than anything else. ¿Dónde está la máquina de hielo? I don't even know why I learned that. The first days, well, they were kind of magical. The colors, the smells, people greeting you like you were family. Even the mosquitoes seems nice.
Hola, mijo.
I was in full-on discovery mode. I took pictures of dishes and posted them with authentic hashtag even though I had no idea what I was eating. Everything felt simple, obvious, welcoming. But then, absorbing everything like an emotional sponge, my brain, well, it started to leak. Literally, like an old coffee maker. And the breakdown was pretty quiet. One day, I tried to buy bread. I mumbled, didn't get it, said thank you because they even answered, and I went away. Yeah. Then I lost my phone, and the bus came, on time, but in another time zone. And I even missed an appointment because in 10 minutes here means life is a mystery. And the hugs! I had to hug everyone, absolutely everyone, even the mailman. Socially, I was down. Basically, my life had turned into an emotional escape game. Figuring out the unspoken rule, keeping up with the local pace, guessing if it's a joke or complaint, handling silences, and then that little voice. You're here to adapt, so you've got to manage. Thanks, inner voice. Nobody asked you. It wasn't a specular crash. It was a build-up, a Jenga of discomfort. And I ended up crashing, slowly. I slept badly, ate all over the place. I even turned into a machine saying sorry for stuff I didn't even understand. After a while, even saying hello became a mental effort. I was in diplomatic survival mode. Smile, adjust, fail, repeat. And despite all my efforts, I still fell out of sync. Other people's eyes, even kind ones, became a mirror of my coarseness. And the world, it just kept turning, like nothing happened. So I pull out the 3R parachute. Refuel, rest, relationships. My mental trinity. I decide to eat sitting down, sleep more than 4 hours, and talk to at least one non-digital human per day, even if it was just the guy at the kiosk or my reflection in the window. Thanks to that, there were good days, but honestly, there were still a lot of bad ones. I isolate myself, avoid conversations, spend evening watching raclette or high-speed train videos. Yeah, I went through an emotional SNCF phase. I was drained, but I couldn't sleep. I doubt everything, even how cut vegetables. Tip for future volunteers, don't try fancy slicing while in culture shock. And the worst, I didn't tell anyone. I thought it meant I'd fail, and I was scared people would say, maybe you should just go home. And when you believe that, you shut down. And then you shut down again. But if I'm telling you this today, it's because that fall isn't unbeatable. I managed to find little adventures, doing sports, cooking, even ugly stuff, eating hot meals, sitting down, on time, like a real functional adult. Well, almost. I joined an expat group, a crew of people like me, totally lost, willing to share and connect. Together, we explored nearby villages and even did one activity a week. And Coca Mate, certified antidote against high-altitude existential crisis. Oh, and I started writing, not to post, just to put my thoughts somewhere other than my head. And when I need it, I'd call my sister, just to exist, to hear a familiar and trusted voice. With all that, I realized I stopped trying to succeed at my mobility and had started to live it. And one Sunday, between two crowded buses, I breathed. For real. And I managed to fall asleep again. Over the weeks, I felt better. One day, I got a joke without translating. Another, I asked for direction without panicking. And without noticing, everything calmed down. I had found the final key to my inner escape game. I hadn't become Bolivian, but I wasn't a tourist anymore either. I was there, fully, with my contradiction, my heights and lows, on my own tempo. That's it. That was my culture shock. And if you're struggling and see yourself in this, or when you start adapting your vegetable cutting skills, breathe. You're maybe not lost. You're just switching to another inner language.